Welcome to Fanfic Friday, where I talk about a fanfic that I can't stop thinking about. No specific fandom, because hey, if it's good content, then I don't care whose dick is going into where. Now, some warnings before I get into this. If you haven't figured it out already, I am what the kids call problematic. That means I am okay with any and every type of fiction, like pretty much literally everything. I rarely get offended by anything. Like, legit, nothing is off the table. This specific fanfiction is a rarity, which I think is how you say it out loud. I've never said it out loud before. This is the ship of Eren Yeager and Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. This ship is pretty widely known for being problematic because of the age gap. Eren, canon in like first season, I think is like 15, and Levi's in his 30s, so people don't like it, and they're like, oh, Penna, but they're cartoons. Who gives a shit, you know? Today we're talking about how Halsey
Halcyon.
Halcyon. This fic is Omegaverse with Alpha Levi and Omega Eren, which I wasn't ecstatic about at first because they kind of almost built it up that Eren was going to be an Alpha, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But then he turned out to be an Omega, which, you know, it's fine. It's their fic. That's fine. And they did. It was freaking awesome how they wrote it. It was pretty great. I am a slut for Alpha and Omega dynamics. It's also slice of life, aka Levi and Eren growing up together, friends to lovers. Halcyon is, wait for it, 67 chapters and completed. Ooh, a nut. 200,000 words, bitches. In the fanfiction world, that's just chef's kiss. There's some NSFW, like it's a porn palooza, which is just you know how like when you're reading a fan fiction and it's like a slow burn slice of life, and then they hit you with the porn at the perfect moment. You're just like, I can't even handle myself right now. There are some trigger warnings for like depictions of domestic abuse. Here's the summary. Problem child Eren Yeager meets his match when Levi moves in next door. The two youngsters find friendship quickly and go through the ups and downs in a world of alphas, betas, and omegas. An alpha and omega set of best friends include its own plethora of struggles and misunderstandings. Tested with the trials of growing up, they find joy in the darkness and learn that there is no better sanctuary than in one another. Ooh, hidden hard. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, I should mention the author. Who's the author? Hold on, let me find it. I can't believe I wasn't going to mention the author. It totally slipped my mind. Fuck, I gotta log in. Fuck. Dick ass. Shit ass. Shitty tits. Halcyon. Okay, it's by snakemittens on Archive of Our Own. This fanfiction is filled with some delicious ass content. Protective Levi, sex, ABO, all of the things. Now, I'm going to read you some excerpts to entice you into reading. Not again. Levi pinched the bridge of his nose as he stood in front of Eren, who sat shamelessly on the bed in Kutcho's office. He dangled his legs and wore a rather smug expression, clearly proud of what he'd done. On the bed across from him sat Alpha with an ice pack on his eye. It's his fault, Eren defended himself. He said I was a bad Omega. I'm such a dumb bitch. Levi's accusing eyes left Eren in favor of the male alpha across from them. You what? Eren huffed to continue his explanation. He said since I don't give my heats to you, I'm bad. He mumbled a few seconds later, or that I don't have sex with you at all. So I punched him. It hadn't been the first time Eren punched someone, namely alphas, due to a snarky comment or mean joke. He used to get sent to the principal's office for it, but then the teacher started sending them to Kutchel's office and notifying Levi instead. It seemed a talk from Levi did more for Eren than a scolding from the principal ever did. But this situation was completely different. It wasn't a snide remark in hopes to rile Eren's feathers, and it wasn't a joke at all. Eren's fine just the way he is. Levi tried to keep his voice under control. His pheromones, however, were filling the room with a dark and looming scent. The citrus scent he normally exuded seemed richer and fuller, as if to establish his dominance of the situation. He was unconsciously exerting himself over the male alpha, as well as Aaron, too. Don't you dare criticize him for how we spend our time or lead him to believe I'm dissatisfied with our courtship. I don't want you even thinking about Aaron in that sort of manner. Am I understood? With every word, Levi slinked closer and closer to the alpha until they were nose to nose, as Levi stood above the other. Yeah, the other alpha shrunk. Good, Aaron, let's go. Back to class with you. Levi put an arm around Aaron's shoulders to lead him out of the nurse's office. There was no reason for him to linger in there anyway. He'd gotten away from the altercation unscathed. Delicioso. Some great things that happen. So I mentioned heats earlier. Like, basically, spoilers if you want to read it, but like, Aaron's heat, like his first heat, triggers in Levi's bedroom, and then the whole time Levi's like pacing the door, like outside, like it's so good. Like they're little. It shows us when they were little kids, and then Levi keeps trying to like scent mark Aaron, and it's so cute. It's so. And the parents are like, "Oh, that's inappropriate. We need to stop it." But then they. It's really good. I really like it. I like it a lot. I read this fic in like, I read it so fast in like 2 days because I was like obsessed with it. I was just like, this is the best thing I've ever read, because I felt that way about a lot of fan fictions. Anyways, I think you should read it because it was really good. Do you have anything else to say? No. Thank you, Snake Mittens, for the amazing fan fiction. I very much appreciated it. So, bye!